Hi everyone and welcome once again to Uncharted Collection, Drake's Fortune, Brutal Difficulty. This is Chapter 2, The Search for El Dorado. Now, I'm going to use this chapter, which is almost full of exploration and puzzle solving, or I will say it is full of exploration and puzzle solving, to give you some tips and tricks of brutal difficulty and what you should expect from this walkthrough. So even though I'm just fooling around and searching a little for treasures that I missed, by the way, in my first playthrough on Crushing, I just gathered like 35. I didn't reach 40 treasures, and there are 60, so I missed like close to half, and I couldn't believe it. And this is in here. There is one that I missed. See, right there. 37 actually. They didn't even reach 40. So let's get right into it. Each video that you're seeing will be an entire chapter in Uncharted 1 if I beat it, right? Hopefully I will. But there will be no cutscenes. I will edit out the cutscenes, and in this chapter that is full of exploration, and I am using it for explaining a lot of stuff, but if not, the majority of exploration will not be featured. What I will feature though is combat scenes and puzzle solving. So if you see a video like jump from puzzles to combat parts, it will all be or jump from combat to combat. It will be to expedite and not waste time to people that want to see how to manage a combat situation, right? I just don't want to waste time for exploration, because the fact is, I don't want to generalize, but most people that bought these 3 games might have played one of them, and they just don't care about the story. And if you care about the story and you care about the gameplay, you should buy this. If you have a PS4, you should buy this. This is probably one of the best releases in the year, even if it is a remastered collection of games, because these are incredible games. I mean, I had like a realization, a sad realization, when I started playing Uncharted 1, this one, on Crushing, that I forgot how incredible games can be, how fun and creative and full of tough and really difficult action, and the satisfaction of getting through a difficult scene, and all of those things that nowadays we don't see. We almost don't see, because the industry nowadays is hand-holding, easy mode, even in the hardest difficulty, and just indies and AAAs that end up disappointing, and so on and so forth. But I'm getting out of my topic here, and I don't want to do that. So let's start by talking about the damage. Now, the damage in brutal difficulty is brutal. Like, if you get shot in the head, it's instant death. If you get a close range shotgun anywhere in your body, is most likely a death. Now, you can get shot in, like, if you get shot in the chest, I think it's death as well. But if you get shot in the legs or somewhere part of the lower body, it's not instant death. There are some instances that the game is not gonna kill you, but if you get like shot twice, like from 2 different enemies, it's instant death. This is a two-shot deal, guys, and 1 shot if you get it in the head. Like, that's the hardest on brutal difficulty. And the second thing that you're going to notice is that you're going to need to do a lot of ammo conservation, because the game gives you really little ammo, and you're going to notice it in Chapter 3 when it just happened to me, and I left it because I wanted to show you how little ammo the enemies drop. And how important I think is going to be to do the brutal combo to get more ammo, and how important it is to try to hit the enemies in the head for instant kills. This difficulty doesn't fool around. It's brutal. Like, if you want to go through this game, this is going to be a real challenge. Now, I'm going to try to develop some strategies to get through it, but you must understand that there are a lot of things that are just luck based. Now, what my job is going to be with this walkthrough is to minimize the luck involved in the encounters. But there's always going to be one grenade or one loose shot that just happens to hit you in the head and you instantly die. Luckily, the checkpoints from crushing to brutal are not changed. There are the same checkpoints, and for the most part, unless a couple of examples that come to mind, the checkpoints are fine, guys. They even checkpoint the first boat scene. It even has one checkpoint between boats in chapter 1, which I don't think was necessary, but it is. It is there. So the melee combo, the brutal combo as they call it. Now, a lot of people don't get it right, and it is a whole matter of timing, since the game doesn't really spend that much time explaining the timing. It just tells you what buttons to press. You'll get it like once or twice, and then you'll never get it, because usually you're getting shot at when you're trying to do it. And the thing is that the brutal combo has to be done with exact timing, or it will not come out. The timing is like a reference for the timing is like,
what do you make of this?
Is square, triangle, square. When you press square and Nathan punches the guy in the face, it almost immediately punches the guy in the face. You have to be pressing square, like press. Excuse me. You have to be pressing triangle, like press square. Watch Nathan hit the guy in the face, and then press triangle when you actually saw the punch connect. After the triangle, just press square, and you will get the combo. Like the only part that is really difficult of the combo is the triangle. Again, I'll explain it again. Hit square. Look at the guy, at Nathan punching the guy in the face. That's the timing, the punch connecting in the face. Then you press triangle, and then you press square, and you'll get the combo. But it's really difficult to find moments to get the combo, because it's really risky to approach an enemy and try to do the combo. Never try to do the brutal combo when there are two guys on the map, because you're going to die. You're just simply going to die. But if there is one guy and it's the last guy in a wave, you might want to do that, because you might want to get the extra ammo. That is something that could become important in some chapter. That's why I'm taking so much time to explain it now. Always aim for headshots. Always aim for headshots, guys. Always use the cover system, but not the cover system that is integrated in the game. Just find some wall or piece of cover and just stand behind it and slowly aim the reticle out. As long as the reticle is not like directly pointing to a wall, the bullet is going to come out. So use that to hit the enemies in the head. That's the best cover that you can have, and it's essential, guys, in this mode. It's essential for you to do that. Another thing that is essential and really important is knowing when the spawn triggers are, where a wave is going to end and where you're going to spawn the next wave, because you have to be ready for the waves. Now the spawn triggers will be explained as I go through this walkthrough, and I will show you all the waves. And well, but if you are not if you're just playing by yourself, try to memorize exactly where on the ground, if you move forward, you spawn the next wave, and then run back to the cover that you so choose, to do that trick with only aiming out with the reticle. If there is some way to do that, because there are a lot of times in the game that you will not have that wall, and that's when you're going to suffer the brutal difficulty more than anywhere else. But there is always a strategy, guys. There is always something that we can do, and I'm going to try to cover it as best as I can. So we are on the end of this whole level of puzzles, and we are going to be approaching the submarine, the abandoned submarine, and that will be the start of chapter 3, the next chapter. And in the next chapter we have a little puzzle that I will not feature entirely, as I said before. Not puzzle, excuse me, exploration that I will not feature, and I will go straight to the action. This will be an action Uncharted game. Action and puzzles, so you can find everything useful. And don't waste time on story, because these are all games. If this was Uncharted 4, I mean, I wouldn't do this with Uncharted 4. With Uncharted 4 I will do a walkthrough, an entire walkthrough that will include even cutscenes. But since these 3 games are kinda old, I will only include all the combat scenes and the puzzle scenes, for if you have a problem with some puzzle. Now the puzzles are really light in this first, just to talk about something else, the puzzles are really light in this first Uncharted. I didn't come across with any puzzle that get me like scratching my head or something like that, not at all. But the puzzles gets heavier in Uncharted Among Thieves, and especially in Drake's Deception, where there is a puzzle that everyone remembers, I think, that is pretty tough. But I will cover those games as I finish this one. So this was chapter 2. Thank you for watching, guys, and take care.
Wait, Sully, do you hear that? Now there's something you don't see every day. My God.